Hello everyone, Firemac here, and welcome to my 6.1 playthrough. At the time of this recording, what's going on YouTube right now is we're still in the middle of my Endwalker playthrough. So it's still gonna be a while before this is caught up. I believe we're still on the moon in my current uploads. But as it currently stands, there's a chocobo there. I've turned off names so nobody can get weirded out that they're on my video. And since I know I can do the trust stuff by myself, I don't have to worry about party member stuff. So I'm throwing my back. Newfound Adventure is actually the name of the first quest instead of the last quest. Which makes sense, this is a brand new adventure. So there's a new arc. Starting right here, Newfound Adventure. Tataru is putting on a pot of tea and looks in need of company. Firemac, how lovely to see you! If you're not too much of a rush, I was about to make a pot of tea. Would you like a cup? Take a seat then. I'll find us something to nibble on as well. It's been a while since I've done any voices, by the way. Look at all that food. Donuts, cookies, muffins. Awkward silence.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around.
Yeah, you're right.
Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand. I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well and keeping busy with your endeavors. Meanwhile, I'm left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it.
I'm getting a glare in my freaking screen now.
Any plans for the immediate future?
Actually kind of annoying. Like it just started recording. A grand new adventure, of course! I'm still mulling it over. Well, obviously the first one, because, yeah. Brand new adventure.
Traveling to the edge of existence and back wasn't enough?
Well, not for this guy.
If that's the case, I might have a suggestion for you.
I'll do you. What you got?
You've fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats. For your deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of Eorzea and a host of other incredible things. But why not put those titles aside for a while?
Okay.
Acquit yourself as a simple adventurer again and travel the world in search of wonder.
I mean, our boy Hades gave us a bunch of options. You're right, who knows what mysteries are still waiting to be discovered. That's a great idea, but where to start? I like the first option again. Woo.
Oh, that's the spirit. I can feel from here the blazing fire that just lit in your belly. Now, all you need is a destination.
We're gonna meet up with Estinian, right? Makes the most sense.
If you're having trouble deciding, just leave it to me. Thavner. That's where you should go next. I doubt you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Radzat the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Vritra would be pleased to see you. Then there's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance.
The bounty, that's what they call it.
Just think of all the new experiences you could have.
Yeah, there he is.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Oh, I know that look. That's an adventurer ready to take on the world. In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress.
Okay, that's fine.
Shouldn't take much longer now, though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
Make sure it has pockets. You're the best, Ataru. No. She's looking adorable right there. That's not clothes.
Stitch in here and trim in there. Knot the threads with love and care. Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with excitement.
I guess so.
I am one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims. Don't worry. I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across.
So it is taking a long time.
Oh, we mustn't forget the waterproofing. Gods forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
Oh. Oh, what's this? Oh, hello, what's going on? Isn't that the raid? I don't look like the raid. Whoa. Who you be? You got a ring on your head? You're like an angel, a fallen angel? Thus, I am returned. Oh, okay, I didn't have to say that. Newfound adventure. So, is that our new threat? Our new big bad? Somebody who didn't exist thanks to the end singer. What is that? What's that thing next? It's like a little burger cookie thing.
Ah, you're awake.
Yeah, I'm awake. Yeah, it's like mimicking how I feel right now.
My apologies. I do get a little carried away with my sewing.
No kidding.
You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream?
That was not
Or
a
are you
pleasant
just
dream.
looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga?
That right there.
Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall. If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touches on your outfit. Shall we?
Man, you know, so I just spent time putting on this glamour for this. So, and it feels like I'm about to wear something completely new now instead. Which I probably will put it on for the duration of this. Go quest accepted! Also, I have no idea how many episodes this is going to be. So there's that. And people are already doing hunt trains. People gotta chill, man. Speak with Tataru at the Diamond Forge. Whee! Also, fun fact, if you guys didn't know, this patch updated a lot of A Realm Reborn. So much so that it might actually be super different from what I showed in my playthrough. Why did I go up? Why did I go up? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna record a new thing. That seems a little weird. There's a lot of people here. I have names turned off, if you can tell. But there's a lot of people here. Observe as the artiste refines her piece into a masterpiece. And no napping this time. I only need a moment. You'll see. A little more room in the shoulders, up the cuffs. A final adjustment to the hem. All done! Let's see how it looks on the mannequin. Ah, that's what I thought it was. Well, what do you think? Doesn't it just scream ready for a bold new adventure? Yeah, it does. And I clap for you. I'm so glad you approve. You've outdone yourself, Tataru. Thank you. I'm gonna go with the second one. I actually like the second one here. So, what do I owe you? Oh, don't be silly. Your approval is payment enough. If you really want to thank me, though, all I ask is that you wear this on your travels. Or at least anywhere lots of adventurers might gather. What was that look for? They'll look at you, a famous hero, and wonder, wherever did he purchase those stylish yet practical garments? And before you know it, hordes of new customers will be climbing over each other to place orders at Taru's boutique. I can hear it now, the merry clink clink of gil overflowing from my coffers. Sweet music to my ears. Oh, it's Diable too. Wayfarers. I don't know if I'm gonna be wearing that though. I don't like wearing the jewelry. Boom, 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 ba da da boom. Alright, so. Oh, there's more. Burgeoning merchant at Empire Society, you must be excited to start a fresh chapter of your life. New places to go, new people to meet. I often wonder how you remember all your experiences and exploits without taking at least a few notes. Oh, maybe you should start doing just that. You never know when some odd past detail might become relevant, or if one day you'll take a blow to the head and forget the better part of the past decade. It's something to keep in mind, in any case. Collection expanded, the Unending Codex. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that. At least not now. The Unending Codex is now available under Collection in the duty section of the main menu. New entries for prominent terms and characters will be added in the Codex as you progress through the main scenario quests. Yes. Alright, cool. Before we do that, I'm gonna... Let me see. Oh, wait. Character, please. Also, I've been having a problem with my controller. It kind of has, like, the Joy-Con drift thing going on. It's not Joy-Con. You know what I'm talking about. Analog drift. Sometimes my character just decide to go in one direction when I don't want him to. Sometimes it's really bad, and sometimes it's just nothing happens. Alright, so I need to take off the... I guess I can cast Glamour, but I need to unlink the gear set. I mean, the Glam plate. Yeah, remove Glamour plate. I need to do that, because otherwise... Alright, so we want... that, yes. Yeah. What else did she give us? It was like gloves and boots. Wayfarer, yeah, there we go. And then the boots. Would it be the boots? Here be the boots. Yeah, let's rock the clothes. I'm gonna rock them. Gonna rock them. Bountiful Ruins. Oh, this might actually be the dungeon already. Because usually when you see the picture, you know something's gonna happen. It's usually how these things go. Alright. The tower has some advice to share with you. As the former receptionist and sometimes intelligence gatherer of the Scions, allow me to offer you a word of advice. Do not expect juicy rumors to simply fall into your lap. Adventurers rely on gossip, and the best places to pick up information are taverns and markets. At least, you only have a broad destination in mind. When you arrive in Thavnir, I suggest you explore your options at Merids, Mahane, whatever. The finest drinking establishment in Radhahan. Charmed employees do not only point you in the direction of the local tale tellers, but also share with you the tricks for loosening their tongues. Now, I must be getting back to running my boutique. Enjoy the journey, Firemac, and may fair fortune find you. Thank you, Tataru. That was weird. Did you see that? Like, everyone else was still focusing her, so it made their heads move at the same time? That person's hair. Oh, no, it's not. That's their weapon. It's a sage weapon. They're a sage. Alright. So we're going there, okay. To Radhahan! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm actually gonna walk the distance because I want this music to play out. Actually, I don't think this is actually the same tune I'm thinking of. It might be. I don't know. There's one that's just like so freaking good I can't stop listening to it. If you know, you know. No, it's not this music. So we're talking to Melil? Melil. Welcome to Merids Mahane. I really don't know how to say that. Oh, hello, I did not recognize you at first. Are you alone? Let me find you a table. Runes beneath the bounty? Would you be speaking of the Sunken Treasure Vault? Sunken Treasure Vault. I think that came out a little weird for me. We have one regular historian, in fact, who could tell you all about it. Right where everyone was crowded over. We saw a second ago. There he is, Professor Jalhin. I thought I saw him come in. Although a somewhat private sort, the professor is quick to befriend those who share his fondness for Mahane's unique beverages. Offer him any drink from our selection, and he should happily share everything he knows about the vault you seek, and a few other odd bits besides. Whatever you buy for him is on the house, by the way. If Miride found out I took coin from Thavnir's savior, she would have me scrubbing pots for a week. Alright, so let's go talk to the prof. Oh my god, there's so many people there. Oh yeah. Yes. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Oh, we know what kind of... I know what this is gonna be. The old looky look. Huh? Huh? Oh, I need to answer this? Okay, cool. What may I do for you, my Eorzean friend? I want to ask you about the sunken vault and the bounty. Oh, just a friendly chant. How about a drink? Let's go with that. Well, I certainly wouldn't say no to a drink. Freely offered. Here we are, one of Miride's finest. Enjoy. Ah, lovely. Bottoms up. That sound actually just kind of making me thirsty. Jalhin empties the cup in a single pull. It's like he tanked the whole cup. That was very kind of you, sir, but I know when I'm being softened up. What is it that you want from me? Tell me the treasure. Oh ho. Down that old tale, are you? It does seem to appeal to the adventurous at heart. Now, where to begin? Might I assume you've heard of Alzadal? He was Khan of the Ari tribe, which sailed to Thavnir from the mainland, and a key figure in the history of Ratahan. Alzadal. His decision to aid the Arcasadora is what ultimately won them the war against the Gayasura, thus allowing our predecessors to lay the foundation for this thriving city-state. A truly fascinating stories, however, concerned his grandson, Alzadal III, who was known for his deeds as a satrap in Razahan's earlier days. I don't think I said that sentence right. Some attest that this man traveled to another world entirely and returned with glittering riches. Others that he brokered an alliance with a certain worm of the first brood. Then there is a tale of the sunken vault, the one you seem most curious about. According to this legend, Alzadal III claimed a small island somewhere in the middle of the bounty. There he built a structure reaching clear into the bottom of the sea. A deep and secret storehouse, and locked all his worldly wealth within. In the centuries since, whenever a natural disaster or hardship befell Ratahan, folk would remember the tale of hidden treasure. Hardy souls would set out to claim their fortune, but precious few ever made it home. Would you like to hear more? Apologies, I have a slight tickle of... Oh, my cup appears to be empty. Maybe another round for the professor. Yeah, why would I say the other thing? He clearly wants more. Let's get him drunk. Drunk as crap, man. Ah, I see we've reached an understanding. You're a sharp one, adventurer. Another for the professor. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Today was a splendid day to visit the mine. Jalheen gulps down his newest drink with gusto. Where were we? Yes, those who did return from the seeking the treasure vault refused. I mean, flatly refused to speak of what they saw. Did this discourage others? Nay, quite the opposite. Such accounts only served to feed the legend, and the golden lure grew stronger than ever before. That reminds me of something Azam was saying. Azama's a fellow connoisseur of spirituous potables. Yes. Anyway, he was saying that one of his acquaintances went after the treasure himself. Hasn't been since he set sail, I hear. But he did have no, I can say no more. You seem a generous sort. What kind of man would I be to encourage what is clearly a foolhardy quest? If my words sent you to your death, I could never live with myself. I am no stranger to peril. I think I've heard enough. I'm going with the top one. I'm no stranger to peril. Is that so? Perhaps it's your turn to tell a tale then. What manner of dangers have you faced? Oh, okay, so I don't have to choose. The very edge of existence? From anyone else, I'd struggle to believe it, but I recognize you now. You're the hero of the final days! A drink! Another drink to settle my nerves, Leo! More of the same, if you please. As you wish, but this one's on your coin, Professor. Jalheen drains yet another cup dry. Anyway, you be who you are. I suppose it would have hurt to share a little more. Oh, your friend Ozma, he was just right by a treasure map. One was stowed away to the entrance of the vault. Seems you can only get it from merchant. What's his name? I forget. Let's drink a toast to you, my new best friend, Miliel. More drinks! Signal for water instead. This dude is getting too drunk. Gotta sober him up. Your drink, sir? Marvelous. I am parched. Jalheen gulps down the cup of water. That was water! Did you tell her to bring me water? Still, that's probably for the best. Very kind of you, really. My head will surely thank you in the morning. I seem to have overindulged. I am put in mind of the words of Master Yalzad. Be wary how much you drink. Drink you swallow, lest it swallow you. Forgive me, I will subject you to no more of these unseemly and smitty antics. If you want to speak with Azama, well, as I said, we share a taste for the Mahane's fine spirits. He probably came in as we were talking. I wish you fortune in finding your fortune. You appear to have learned all Jalheen has to share regarding the undersea vault. But now more, you'll need to locate a man by the name of Azama. He's probably in the other freaking table where everyone else is. Yep, called that one. Yes, I am Azama. Who might you be? All true, I'm afraid. My friend took a ship out in search of Alzadal's legacy, and I've been watching for his sales ever since. I tried to dissuade him, of course, but he refused to listen. All he could talk about was finding that vault. And that look in his eyes, I knew it wasn't common gold or jewels he lusted after. He was hunting Alzadal's III's other-worldly hoard, and his ambition would not be denied. I see it in you too, that appetite for the mysterious and unknown. But I'll not attempt to turn you from your path. I know too well the futility of that endeavor. So I will tell you what my friends told me. How he convinced a merchant at the bazaar to give him the rough location of the vault's entrance. It seems this merchant, one Zalshal, I believe, is selling a map which shows the exact route. But my friend's purse was too light for its exorbitant price. With what meager wealth he had, he instead paid to learn that there are ruins on a small island somewhere in the Bounty, and within those ruins hides the path to the vault below. If you truly intend on seeking Alzadal's treasure, I suggest you put your affairs in order. I wish things were different, but I do not believe my friend is ever coming home. Well, this looks like it's going to be a voice scene. Is it our boy, Stinian?
Please, Ashal, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
What's all this about?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness?
So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake? What have you to offer in payment? As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name. This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Alzadal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat Han, and a direct descendant of Alzadal Khan.
A map to Alzadal's legacy?
So he says. A fake, I'd wager.
This is no fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage. You may find the ruins hidden in the Bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession. A priceless artifact it is, discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly. This map is the key to fabulous riches, and I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away.
Sorry, there's a meme going around. Just simply give it away, and then there's the picture of him giving it to Stinian, and it's like, he simply gave it away.
Be glad I am no such king, boy. Your scrawny-eyed had never returned with that treasure alive.
Oh, cruel fate! Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim? How I shall envy the one who purchases that precious map! Whatever they pay will be but pittance against the golden hoards they stand to uncover.
This kid's working with him. There he is, there's a Stinian. Oh no. Stinian's about to overpay for that.
What have you, sir? Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Alzadal's lost fortune.
A fortune, you say? If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
I'll take it. Will this cover the price?
Oh, Jesus, Sustainian, no!
Well met, my friend.
Stop, Stinian? What's up, man?
Someone is dressed for adventure.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for noticing.
But why Favner of all places? Knowing you, I suspect there's more to your plans than sightseeing and shopping. Ruins beneath the Bounty. Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
Man, imagine that. I guess we're gonna have to go together. Dude, I do think you probably overpaid for that.
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
You needn't mind us.
The price was never discussed.
And now I've fleeced one of the heroes of the final days.
Yep,
Both
there it
the
is.
sisters were looking elsewhere.
Okay, so the kid wasn't working with him? Okay, so I think when they showed the camera below him when he fell to
This
his
map
knees.
may or may not be genuine. Either way, we'll need a ship to find out for sure.
Okay, well I was trying to say when the camera was below the kid when he was on his knees, it kind of looked like he was faking it. But that might just be a limitation of the animation. But no, I guess the kid was genuine. You seem eager to be underway. I never took you for a treasure hunter. Both answers seem okay. I'll go with the last one.
Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself.
But for the kid, right?
If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days.
Like the kid. Okay.
I hope to do for Thavnir what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove.
See, I was thinking about that. Like, this seems so much like that part of Stormblood.
Come now. You know Alphino needs little encouragement when it comes to recounting the tales of your shared exploits. Speaking of precocious lads, that boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice of the merchant.
No, so see, I was right. But what? Okay, I guess the kid regrets it.
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims. Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough. Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent, whether the map leads us to the vault or not. You are coming along, yes?
Of course. Naturally.
I thought as much. Now, let's see about securing a vessel.
Man, those elephant people look like they can really just sock one to you if they wanted to. Like, whoop-pow! You will recall I spoke of visiting Thafnir at Vitra's request. Well, he finally invited me to a feast and made his proposal once I was too full of Anna's delights to refuse. He wishes me to train at the Radiant Host in Landsworth. But that is a tale for another time. What we need now is a merchant or a trawler with a ship fit for the open seas. Matsuya is a fisherman by trade, yes? We should head to Akiali and see if he can help us. We were gonna get to see Matsuya again. Yeah, let's just teleport to Yiddlemad. Yiddlemad! Yiddlemad, bro? Oh, that person was doing the same thing I was doing. Wearing the new clothes and finishing that part of the quest. So let's see. I am keeping an eye on the length of the episode, guys. I'm not gonna let this go over like too long. So I guess the dungeon's not this quest, so that's probably a good thing. Good thing. We simply gave it away. My friends, what brings you to our humble village? Oh, the glare is getting bigger on my screen. It's really annoying. So you need seaworthy vessel to seek these ruins? Considering it was your deeds which allowed us to return to fishing, I should think everyone would be glad for a chance to repay the favor. Wait here, and I will have a boat stocked and ready for you in no time at all. Have you noticed our little shadow? He's been following us since we left the city. We see you there, boy. Show yourself. Ah, it is you. Do you know how far out of your way? Yeah, you know how far out of our way we walk so that you'd not cross paths with some wild beast? I'm sorry, sir, but aren't you the heroes who saved Thafnir? You are. I know you are. And I've gone and cheated you. I work with Zazshal, you see, the map merchant. It's my job to play the pleading orphan and convince the crowd his wares are worth the price he asks. I'm ashamed of what I've done, and beg for your forgiveness. If not for you, my sister and I would never have... well, we'd be... Enough. I knew your game, and I paid the price willingly. A fortunate purchase, as it turns out, for my friend here was seeking those very ruins. Yo. You are kinda overlooked the wrong I have done you. But there's more you need to know. The map you bought is very real, as is the island it shows. I overheard Zazshal selling information to another customer. He told that man where he needed to search. About the ruins, about the vault, about everything. Then the man sailed out to find his fortune, never to return. You cannot go alone to that place. You should have more friends with you. Maybe even a whole army! I do not doubt that ruins hold danger, but I assure you, between the two of us, there is little we cannot overcome. Please, I cannot bear the thought of... We could invite our comrades, we might need a hand moving the treasure. No, I'm gonna make him cry. I'll go with the first one. We can invite our comrades. move up a little here on the screen. There we go. That we could. Assuming we do find this treasure hoard, it may prove wise to have more hands along for the carrying. Any ideas on whom to approach? The signs have scattered far and wide since our last gathering. Tancred and Manger, Alphonone Alize, Grahatia and Trial, Yustola. Yustola, I remember Yustola from the trailer, so we might end up seeing her anyway. Oh, crap, I don't remember where the others said they were going to be. I think Alphonone Alize said they're going back to Garlemald. I think that's where they said they were going. Grahai, Krowel are in Charlian, I think. Tancred and 1J, I think they're out and about. Man, I don't know. I don't remember. But I do like the idea of going after them, because one's a tank and one's a healer. And I'm just a tank. It'd be nice if Tancred was also a DPS. So, okay, whatever. Let's go. Tancred and Uran J, eh? Those two would answer our call, certainly, but they left the Rising Stones with a definite task in mind, and I'm loath to interrupt their self-appointed mission. Okay, cool. So it's probably gonna be Yustola. So let's just go down the list. Alphonone and Alize. Little Lord Alphonone and his sister? Were they not bound for Garlemald? They have far more important matters to attend to than delving for trinkets. Aye, Krowel may have her hands full rebuilding the students, but if you reach out to Graha, you would surely leap at the invitation. Will that just set your mind at ease? Aw, man. I'm kinda curious what he would have said for Yustola. Yes, if that man is as strong as you... Is he, though? Strong, I mean? I have no idea. What is your name, boy? Marad, sir. Well, Marad, your life is yours to live as you will. But I suggest you find a more honest trade if you truly wish to keep your sister safe. I'm not proud of what I do! But what choice do I have? We need to eat, and everyone's too busy rebuilding their own lives to bother with two grubby orphans. Wait, boy. I didn't take this roundabout road just to see you end up in some creature's belly. Let me walk you back to the city gates. Thank you, sir. Call me Estinian. Ya boy? Estinian is she's such a tsundere. Alright, so I guess we're talking Estinian now. So I guess he already did the trip? No, Marad's still there. Estinian, I think he is not as gruff as he makes out to be. Yeah, he's a tsundere. Crap, what did that say? Crap. I pressed yes too fast. I shall leave you to recruit Graha. He'll appreciate the invitation that much more, I'm sure. As I recall, he was based at the Annex. Someone there ought to be able to point you in the right direction. Let us be off too, Marad. Do me a favor and don't stray from the path. Someone's texting me. Alright, speak with Ujika Sunjika at the Baldician Annex. Alright, so hopefully this quest is not too long, since we only have about 10 minutes left in the episode. see that blue quest, but we're not doing it for YouTube, guys. Any blue quests is not for YouTube, guys. I'll do it on my own time. Apologies, by the way. But, you know, if you guys would like me to do that in the future with other patches, then maybe I'll consider. Oh my god, there's so many people here. Why? Okay, it's like I couldn't see this quest symbol. Like, I know I have to talk to this guy. Oh, look who it is! Welcome back, Firemac! What might the students do for you? Graha, yes, he's in the main hall with Mr. Skrell. They've been holed up there for days. By all means, go and give them an excuse to take a break. A boy, Graha?
Ah, Urgika, my good man. Would you be so kind as to...
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
What are the two of you working on? How's the restoration of the students coming along? Let's go with that one. A more specific question.
Slow and steady. Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities. We located several accounts in the archives of Numenon and added them to the collection we recovered from the Isle of Val.
And judging by the progress we've made thus far, sorting this pile will keep us occupied for days to come. But what brings you to the Annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around?
Of course not. You're gonna come join us for a dungeon.
The treasure vault of Alzadal III.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition. I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task. On the subject of which I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
He has to go?
Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned. You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
Are you sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well, I guess we're off on another adventure already.
Oh, joy.
Have you asked anyone else to come along? Then might I suggest we invite Yostola? Ever since the Scions disbanded, she spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Gooble Library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift.
See, I knew we'd be talking to Yostola.
It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Sharlayan the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenon. Considering what you've told us of Alzadal's extraordinary feats, I do believe Yostola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say.
Okay. I'm down.
Splendid! Then let us head to the archives at once.
Wait, before you go. I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger.
Hey!
He sent the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like.
There's our healer. So who's gonna be the tank? The Thancred's not gonna be coming. Maybe he'll end up tagging along since Urianger was mentioned.
From what I can gather, the Loporrits are looking to make improvements to their own creation and wish to learn more about how we build things down here. So, why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadal's legacy firsthand.
None can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes. If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with your Stola.
Of course. Dude, of course. Absolutely.
Safe travels, you two. But don't forget, I'd still like your help with that other matter I mentioned.
I wonder what that's about.
Right. Then it's off to the library.
Kral has been added to the Unending Codex. Oh my gosh. Speak with Yostola. So where is Yostola? Okay. Just making sure. Chill out, people. Chill out. I'm going. Ooh-wee. 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 Alright, so... yeah, I really don't know when this quest is gonna end. But hopefully after talking to Yostola, that might lead us to the final part of this quest. Because I would like not the episode to go too long. Ooh, excuse me. Why must you be in the back? Also, I still have a theory that the Numenon is going to be the deep dungeon that we're going to get in 6.3. Just throwing that out there. Dang, she is passed out. Adorable.
I've never known your Stola to doze off in the middle of research before.
You guys are just gonna chill here until she wakes up, huh?
Close my eyes for one moment. Ow! How long have you two been here?
We just arrived. We didn't want to wake you. Catching up on some light reading? Well, I'm not gonna lie, because we really don't know how long it's been. Because the cutscene kind of made it look like some time passed. So I'm gonna go with the second one, which is like the closest to the truth.
Nor did I want to fall asleep. I must have been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally claimed me. As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source to one of its reflections. Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library. So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past. A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it. So I promised Runar, but 'twould seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
You needn't be so hard on yourself. The leap I made with the Crystal Tower was not achieved in an afternoon. It was the culmination of a collective effort spanning generations.
Honestly, Yustola should be talking to Graha this whole time, because Graha's the one who's actually done it. Or at first allowed it to happen.
Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite. A daunting challenge and the time to sink my teeth into it. I feel like a fresh-faced student again.
A scholar in her element.
Indeed. Was there something else you wish to ask of me?
Of course. Come join us. Oh, right. Yeah, it didn't even dawn on me. Graha...
Al-Zadal is no minor figure in Harnish history, and much is known about his family.
Real quick, because I'm sure the moment I said you guys like, yeah, big dummy, Graha is a multi-job guy. And I forgot he can be the tank.
But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another world. If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished. An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries. As if I could refuse. And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
At Chiali, by ship. But before that, we thought to extend an invitation to Urianger as well. He was in Thalmazane, last we heard.
Then by all means, let us recruit him, and be on our way.
Woo! With a mammoth in the back. He's not happy with those books on the floor, I just know it. Alright, so where are we going? Oh, that's the Thalmazane. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I know where we're going to. We need to go to the Aporia. Alright, the quest doesn't seem to be ending. We're going over the hour mark. I don't know why I'm pulling out the mounts. Honestly, I really don't need to do this because I can just go. Skip that whole trip. There's somebody floating. There they are. There's Yustola. Let's talk to Yustola real fast, what she has to say here. I don't see Thancred anywhere. Was he not supposed to be traveling with Uran Jane? I visited Labyrinthos on several occasions recently, but I have not set foot in Thomazin since the day we boarded the Ragnarok.
Ah, our illustrious champion.
Yeah, that's me.
Cloaked in the mantle of the common explorer, fame set aside in thy pursuit of simple adventure. I am told a new expedition is in the offing.
It is good to see you as well. I'm actually concerned about Thancred as well. Let's talk about that. Where's Thancred? Wasn't Thancred with you, man?
He left to attend to some personal errand, but should be returning ere long.
You've been keeping yourself busy, I trust?
True to our plan, Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts, with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our befurred lunar allies. As you may recall, the Loporrits have been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind. The Forum hath been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer mine own counsel.
And this has what to do with treasure vaults, exactly?
Ah, you have learned of my predicament from Mistress Cryle. I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loporrits now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts.
A bit.
Thus, with their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon. So earnest and innocent was their desire to bring joy to the world that I found myself powerless to refuse them my cooperation.
I'm pretty sure they're talking about the freaking treasure dungeon. That is clearly like a freaking gold saucer for the moon. If you guys know, you know, it's like content that most people don't really mess with.
But what of you, my friends? Why are you come to Labyrinthos? Fascinating. This is indeed a most fortuitous opportunity. I should be honored to accept thine invitation. How long hath it been, I wonder, when last our actions were not impelled by fate or desperation?
Aye. Though I cherish the Scion's accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world upon our shoulders for a change.
For now. I'm sure that's not gonna stay like that forever.
Counting Istinian, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils await unwary feet, we may be wise to refrain from recruiting others.
I agree. Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way?
What, no time to spare a word for the grizzled old bard?
Hey, Thancred is coming!
All is well, I trust?
A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross.
You're looking well.
That's because we didn't travel by experimental aetherite. It's astounding what a lack of nausea does for one's sense of well-being.
Yeah.
In any case, as we made our way around Ilzabard, we saw that much of the continent was in various stages of chaos. A certain amount of disorder is to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together. That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep an eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches. So, for what reason have so many esteemed personages seemed fit to gather? Beneath the waters of the Bounty, you say? I see you've already stolen away my traveling partner with the promise of unexplored ruins and scholarly glory.
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loporrits.
Ah, of course. And if you have Estinian rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
Feeling left out? I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I? In all seriousness, 'tis best I sit this one out. Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters. I'll return to my usual reconnaissance and scout out the situation in the Far East. Feel free to share if you come across any interesting revelations.
Alright, Thancred. We got you, man.
Till we meet again.
Shall we also hasten our departure? Sir Estinian will wonder what hath become of us.
Alright. Please let the quest be ending. We're going over! I said I didn't want this episode to go over. Okay, cool. Not much I can do, guys. The episode is gonna be one of those longer episodes. I should know better. J. In my travels, I spied many a child wandering alone, orphans in all likelihood. Though homes raised by beasts and blasphemies can be rebuilt, the void left by those we have lost cannot so easily be filled. Just imagine the possibilities. Ah, the thrill of an imminent adventure! I never tire of this feeling. Hey, Matsuya. I will pray for son Dorua for your safe return. May the wealth of her blessings guide you to the treasure you seek. I sent you to recruit Graha and you return with an entire survey party. I hope Matsuya's boat is sturdy enough to carry us all. What it means is we are grateful for the one of your precious fishing vessels. Wait, that was just Tola. Sorry, I gave her the Matsuya voice. We are more than glad for the chance to provide it. I ask only that you take care to steer clear of the reefs in the shallows there. Aye aye, we'll keep an eye out. I can get some... Oh, I actually need these. The Popotoad pancakes. Sweet. Alright, cool. Finally, we can end the episode, guys. Join me next time for more 6.1 shenanigans. Alright, so this is Firemac saying, Toodles! I'll see you next time.